Good to see everybody. Let me see. Good morning, Cavell. Mary Ann. Wanted to let you know the sun's shining bright today. It has all 6 rays. 2 out on the side, just like before. I'm just so shocked that no one has said they see it. And it's like up above our awning today, right now. But yeah. Good morning, Annick and Carol. Just wondering how everybody's feeling today. Good morning, Paul. I pulled an interesting card today, and it was Ego, Archangel Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. How about that? Unusual. I don't normally see that card. Here's the next one. The 7 of Water. It's a complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So certainly something's going on. Good morning, Marby. And here's the 6 of Water. Memories from your history or childhood. Issues regarding children. Romanticizing the past. So if it's you that these cards are for, I hope they're making sense to you. I do not know. Oh, we had an emotional roller coaster at the ocean this weekend. I understand it can bring up things. Okay, let's see here. Violet flame certainly helps to do that. You know, there's always certain homeopathics, not a doctor, but Ignatia is very good for emotions and having them come into balance. For those of you who don't know, it's the IG, Ignatia, that you can take. So it's Monday. We usually try to work on something healing or using our perception today. Just looking here to see if anyone has an issue other than Mary Ann with emotional that we could work on today. Yes, I got my hair cut. It's a little short. So I'm going to bring out my wand for biogenesis. And I never talk too much about them. They're from Atlantis work and have an extensive group of tools. This one happens to be pure clear. And You can just move it like this to clear your heart. So as I'm doing this, let's see if everyone can feel the clarity come in their heart energy. Or I can reverse it the other way. We do the arms. We can also do the chakras this way. So let's open the throat. You can see how my skin is responding. How's everyone's throat feeling? And I can go back to this way. Well, I do hear you, and I usually don't talk about what's going on in the world that much because it's just not who I am and what I do. So let's open the third eye so we can remove the ego that came up earlier and see things clearly. We'll open the crown. Your sinus headache on your left side, okay? The reason I'm saying that is, Paul, I think that's exactly it, is people get caught up and identify themselves. And it's a process that's going on as we're coming into the golden era. So I think the process of healing and having to look at your perceptions and transform them, yes, is a healing in itself, but kind of on both sides. So we'll just bless people for where they are and however they're going to discover where they're going will be easy and effortlessly. And maybe everyone can, on both sides, open it up and see things in a different way. Okay? Yeah. You know, everyone's perception about being an American, whoever you are, can be different. And right now, that's coming a little bit forward. But I think what I would suggest is for everyone to choose to sit in peace and happiness and joy. And if they find they're going into judgment, that's within yourself. themselves. So would you like the wand? Carol says she's feeling it. Anybody else? How's your headache doing, Cavell? You know, throughout time, there's been a lot of severs. You know, I have Joshua here with me. You know, when they all left Egypt and were given their freedom. And then even after they left, there were people who were still disgruntled and were mad at Moses. And seems to be a very personality thing, which is ego, to not want to be at peace and to, sorry if you're having trouble hearing me, and want to be heard, and it has to be your way, you know, each individual's way. And then truly, there is some kind of harmony somewhere in it all that in the process does come to learn. And what we know now is they had to walk for 40 years to relieve that trauma and what they felt. But in the end, it worked out. So I wake up every day knowing that the world's going to be fine. And what everyone's perception of fine is different. I'm being told the question took me off and I'm not done with the one. So, yes, Cavell, I want to do your left side more. And maybe I want to do across the head for the ego. Whoever may still be used to using that. And Mary Ann, yours was here in your heart. Okay. Should be getting clearer as we're working here. You know, it's a process also within yourself individually. Whether there's just you and you're learning about spirituality, one of the major pieces is to not have judgment or believe people need to believe the way you do. But most importantly is that ego, and to move down into surrender. It is what it is. And we have to understand that everyone has, at least in our world where it was, the ability to believe and to express themselves and how they felt. So I think that's where we're at. And you're welcome, Marianne. Feeling better. Yeah, these tools are amazing. They have ones that are little red ones. It could be one color of blue, could have 3 blues, but they have different spins on them for different things. Yeah. So we're just trying to bring all this energy that you all have into balance. Now, I also have the DNA one here. And what you can do with me is imagine putting your hands here on top of mine. Big feeling. You should feel this. And that's going to start balancing the DNA into your highest truth. How about that? You normally would hold this in the large gate that the orbs make. But I have a big orb and the white orb here, so yeah. Is anyone feeling this one? Yeah. This wand has a lot of power compared to the other one. Still powerful, but very powerful. How are you feeling, Paul? Okay, who else? Cabell, how's your head feeling now? The other comment masters want to make is no one really knows who's lying and who's telling the truth. And again, that would be judgment. So what we can do is honor the parts of our inner self as we work to have all this that's out around us that's interfering with who and what we believe. And in trusting and God coming down into your heart, whatever's in your heart needs to become that which is your truth. Good. Any comments? Again, resting and open in the citadel. Okay. Prime 3. Haven't seen you in a while. Good morning, all. I feel a calmness in all my body and deeply rooted. Thank you. Yeah. The throat here is really responding. Marby apparently likes it. Now I want to activate my Aha White here to call in the angels around everyone so you can feel their wings also working. Good. Because I want to hold up the white orb to everyone for a greater clarity, which goes and sees up to 6,000 years on your journey. And let's ask it to take you as you can breathe deep down into your root now and show you what peace within you looks like, what you can think about to bring peace into your being. So we have all these angels around you. Yes, much as I said, Joshua is here. I remember who and that life, Joshua was the one who was then asked to bring everyone into the promised land. So I believe he's here with me working to help us all find our way into the promised land. Yes, and I hear you, Paul. But if we have reached that place of love, then we understand people are working their way through it. And there's no way we can have a healing of that sort on someone. They must choose it. It is true. I'm not going to say that's not true, that it's keeping people separate. But that is the place we're in before the golden era comes. It's time that everybody finds that place of love and being centered and observation, just observation. Yes, it's been a while. Wanted to say, I can't see what that little emoji is. Cavell feels better. Amen, amen, amen. So let's all sit together and honor everyone for where they are, what they're feeling, and how they're choosing to get through all this that's going on. It's a lot. There are those who understand in their heart, and then there are those that are having it feel and make their heart have movement in certain ways. Whichever you are, let it be perfect in however it's going to teach you your lesson of what you need to learn about you. Just wanted to say hello. Well, I'm glad you did. We miss you. You should come back at 11, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. It's wanting to say happy face. Happy face. And I don't want you to be afraid of however I take things, Paul. It's always attempting to find the words so everyone can hear. Everyone. Next Monday, I'll bring the little circles out. They have and go with certain chakras and do certain things. So does anyone have questions about the conversation Paul brought up or my comments? You know, I think the day when we cannot see it as manipulation, which I'm not going to say it doesn't exist, it's all how we understand it. if we can see that it's a soul that is in the need of something, and in their process they're learning that and attaining it, then there's a perfection in it. And it may take a while, and maybe that's what we don't always have the patience for. But there's a perfection that simply is love. No problem, Paul. I'm not saying there's a problem. But my goal in being here is to bring understanding to everyone, which wasn't a judgment. It was attempting to bring another level of peace in how we all live in this world. For myself, I can hear people who have friends that no longer are friends because of the difference in the political world. And that saddens me. But I need to overcome that because there's a perfection happening, an understanding of value and goodness and what love really is. Is our love determined on their political, or is it determined on their level of their clear heart? And know that it's all going to be fine. That's part of what America is being able to speak clearly. Yeah. No matter which side you're on. So, the next thing I want to do is, so what the Hathors have come to me, and they want to tone some energy they think everyone would love, whether there's something you need to feel better, or it's your heart that needs to feel better, or even your mind that needs to be quiet. So let's see how that helps everyone. All right. And my wand has disappeared. Isn't that funny? See, it's so clear I couldn't even see it. All right. So how does that help you feel? For those of you who did not feel well, Cavell and Marianne, and I would say maybe peace came. Does anyone else have any comments they'd like to make? That's a trip to the celestial bodies. Annick, perfect peace and perfection. Tanny, hello. How are you? See, I never know if you've been watching and just decided to say hello, but thank you if you were here. Thank you, Marby. You know, sometimes it's just so lovely, all the things from the world of the masters that come close. Magnificent, Mr. Cohen. There's so many O's that I'm seeing them funny. You just tuned in. Okay, so then you might want to catch it in over again. Yeah, I can't even see all the numbers. 1133. Powerful number. 11 is seeing yourself, and 33 is love. Perhaps being able to see yourself in the love of all that is. Yes, just tuned in. Okay. Boy, you did that twice. 1133 both times. All right. So today it was about holding our energy in the light and in the love. And having hope, I think, is the best thing. Hope that the balance comes sooner than later. Well, we all have to search within, we're always on our path of growing. There's always more and to understand. Everyone here, including myself. There's always more. And I think I gave a suggestion earlier this morning to someone to sit with their journal and just write. What is it that's bothering you? Perhaps it's immediate family. Perhaps it's the world. But the sooner you're able to look at that and what it is, the sooner you're able to let go of the stress or the disturbance about it. Good morning, Lauren. Yeah. So the beautiful thing is we have freedom. And certainly Saint Germain is that which he desires that we all have. And we'll have to watch and see. And everyone might have a different perception of what freedom is. So, good morning, Dream Tooth. Glad to see you come. Yes, And I believe my wand is happy I pulled it out. This wand also can help you have a house sell. If you wrap it up, put it in the entryway of the home, someone will buy it quickly. Or you can put it in your files if you're someone who works with people, and it will draw money to you. Yes, I haven't been doing any of those things with it. I guess I could. But look how many more people came. So they're, I guess you could say, magical. Yes, they're a strong intent. But they're also very healing. And they do a great wonder with opening your heart. This wand's made of glass. It's very special glass. I believe they're from Germany. It's not just like a glass wand. There's, like I said, intentions in it and things it can do. But we worked with it to people who had headaches and different things, and they could feel the energy moving. It's very powerful. Yeah, it's from Biogenesis. You can find them on the internet. And I had the second one that heals the DNA. Yeah. So, yeah. Glass has a great capacity too. Well, and I'm sure that I have also geometric images that are made of glass, and they make tones. And that's quite phenomenal to see also sometimes when I play my bowls. And you can hear the difference. When I do an evening, and a lot of people lay, and I do the bowls, and I do the ones that are clear, like glass, and they whip really like a high note. It's very intense. People love it. So maybe I'll have to bring them out and show you also. But this glass is like new. I had it just sitting here, wrapped up. But now I've got to have some air, do some work. Yeah. Any questions from anyone today? So I think that our intention, yes, I can play bowls. I probably haven't done it for a while, but I can do that sometime this week, maybe on Wednesday. I don't have all the bowls I used to, but they still make a beautiful sound. I have the crystal bowls from out in Mount Shasta. That's when I got mine. But every bowl has an angel connected to it. So it's literally the angel that comes through that plays the bowl. What was this last month? Cycle pointing out for my development? I don't understand what you're asking me. What was this last month? I don't understand. Can you tell me more? And if it was something I said to you, can you tell me what it was? I'm showing these to you to show there's a lot of different tools in the world for your growth. Yeah. No, you were confused this last month. Okay, so are you in a greater clarity now? Quill's feeling very calm. That's wonderful. I could say I could feel that calmness too. It's very good. You don't realize how much these clear your aura. And what we're doing here is I'm being everyone here. So everyone should be finding a sense of peace. We'll do the figure 8 out to everyone. I think the DNA wand is powerful because our DNA is changing, you know. For each and every one of us. You see, it has that spiral of the DNA. And there's lots of little squares throughout the DNA that have issues. Patterns, if you want to call them that. And they're changing. As this world changes, you see. Yeah. Okay. Is wand cleansed out in the sun like crystal? No. They don't really need to be cleaned. If you worked with them and studied with them, they have a capacity to just dissolve. Just as we were working this in our field, it doesn't attach onto what it clears. It's so clear, it removes it. See? So I can just put it away and it'll be clear. Tanny, the moon. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, I can't say, is that a flame? I don't know. I can't see. See, I have to stop saying that. It's important because stones have a greater density. And that's why they have to be cleansed, purified. But the glass is pure. You can see right through it. And if you felt it without even touching it, how clear it is, and the job it has to do and how it was infused. A lot of different tools like this and the orbs, like the orbs are from Andromeda. But what they're done is once they're made, they're put into a certain kind of box in a machine, and they are brought the intention to be Andromeda tools. So this is true, but these hold Atlantean remembrances, because, there's those that say Atlantis was all glass. You want me to do more toning today? How about if I tone more on Wednesday? How's that? I'm very congested today, so I don't want to end up getting a sore throat. Yes. So I guess it's about time. My husband, I can hear him coming home. So let me make a note. More toning. You're welcome, Cavell. If you want to become someone who tones, you just need to start singing. Just regular songs. You'll be surprised how God will take that and work with it if that's a heart's desire that you wish to have. Okay? So good. It was good to see you all. And tomorrow I will give messages from Mother. And Wednesday, it looks like I'm going to be doing the bowls and maybe some toning. And I think that will be good for this week. And I'm going to do my best to get a thing up so whoever wants to join, to learn about the subconscious. I'm going to try to make it so you can see it's about finding the inner children inside of you that's holding a pattern and that they've been there for a long time and it's releasing them, which lets you release. So we'll see how that looks. Well, thank you, Lauren. Everybody, all have a beautiful day today. And let's see all the light, the love, and the good in it. All right? Yes, do it. Delighted. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Many blessings. I'll talk to you soon.